Hi guys, it's Dina here with Live to Blend. I am super excited and really nervous today. This is my first video and my first go at making zucchini meatballs. So before my nerves completely take over, let's get right into it. All right guys, here we go. So I'm just going to quickly show you what we need, what you guys are going to need here. Minced garlic. I kind of chopped up like about 2 garlic cloves. I just chopped it. It's not really quite minced, but that's good enough. The recipe calls for 1 egg. I'm going to use 2 eggs because I'm actually adding 1 more zucchini because my family loves to eat. So got to get that extra egg in. And this is the garlic powder, pepper, basil, a little accent, and salt. You're going to need panko breadcrumbs and a grater. I think that's what it's called, grater. And a bowl here. We have water boiling for the spaghetti. Actually, not spaghetti. Penny. That's what we're going to use, penny. And we have a pot here with oil, olive oil or vegetable oil. Either one is fine. And here are the zucchinis. So I will quickly do a little speed chopping and shredding and all that good stuff. And I'll be right back. This is what it's supposed to look like. If you can see that in there, that's what it's supposed to look like while you're shredding. And just gonna fast forward this part for you guys. There's lots of shredding going on. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, welcome back. Now we are going, once you have your zucchini all shredded here, FYI, I don't think this is a shredder. It's some kind of grater. I know they have the bigger ones. Just tip, get the bigger ones. This took me forever. Okay, so this is what your shredded zucchini is gonna look like. So once you have it all shredded out, we are now get a nice clean cloth here. You can use a cheesecloth. I just found a brand new, had a brand new cloth here. So you're just going to first season it with sea salt, okay? And they said to use your hands. My hands are washed in case the hand police is watching. So you just mix it up. And once you have that mixed up, then you're going to pour this onto the cloth here. And get that all out. Okay, put that aside. And this is when you squeeze, get all the water out of the zucchini. Okay, try without spilling overboard here. So you kind of like squeeze it out, get all that water out, all of it. Because we don't want any water going into our meatballs. It's just going to be, I'm assuming it'll be soggy. This is my first time making this, so the recipe says to just squeeze all that water out. Who knew how much water zucchini holds? Okay, so I guess we gotta do one of those twister-ronies here. Making up stuff as I go. And make sure you got your guns ready here. Just squeeze. All right, I think this is okay. Oh man, look at all that water. Who knew? Okay, now we're going to transfer this onto a clean, dry bowl. Get all that zucchini out. out of there. Okay, we're gonna move this away. And I'm just gonna wash my hands, get cleaned up here, and I'll be right back with the next step. All right, guys, so now I have my water boiling here, and you have to salt the water, of course, right, for pasta. From what I've seen on TV, they say make it taste like seawater. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so got our salt there, let that boil. And once the water's boiling, we're gonna add our penny in there. Okay guys, so we have the water boiling there. Our next step is get your eggs here. I have 2 eggs. I'm gonna try with the 1 egg. The recipe calls for 1. So just crack it. Okay, so we crack. I think I'm gonna use the 2 since I have, you know what, let's go with the 1 and see what happens. All right, and 6. Not too much, but just, we might have to use 2. You know what, I'm gonna go with the 2 because that looks like it's a lot of zucchini, so we'll do the 2. 2 eggs, and get this out of here. And get that mixed up. All right, get rid of this fork. Wash my hands here. All right, now I'm back. Let's see. So we are going to add the garlic here that we had minced earlier. Garlic. And we're gonna add the eggs. Okay. And we are going to add some of the seasonings, some accent, whatever, however you want to say it. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Some pepper. I guess you would season it like you normally would with your meatballs. I mean, I don't see any difference with it. Some basil. And I'm just gonna add some garlic. Garlic, right? They say. All right, and I don't even, just in case I forgot. Okay, and then we're gonna add some panko breadcrumbs. It calls for, I believe it calls for a cup of breadcrumbs. So a cup. Let's say that's a cup. All right, and then some cheese. If you're lactose intolerant, you don't have to use the cheese, obviously, but you can use also the dry Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna go with this, the shredded. See what happens. And it calls for a 1/4 cup. I'm just eyeballing it. I like when you cook, you don't really have to follow the recipe to the T. Unlike baking. Baking, it's like you have to make sure you get that exactly how they say it, or else it comes out flat or whatever. Anyway, so then the recipe says to mix it. Oh boy, we might need more breadcrumbs here. It looks a little too dry. You getting that here? I mean, it's still too wet here, so we might have to add a little more breadcrumbs. You know what? Maybe that 1 egg was enough. But see, you live and learn, right? This is why I'm trying it out, letting you guys how it goes, letting you guys show you how it goes, and this way you guys can let me screw up, and then you guys can make it perfect. So here you go. I'm going to add more breadcrumbs because I am not happy with this right here. I'm just going to finish that off. All right. Okay, so note to self, 1 egg. All right. Okay, wow, it smells really good. It smells garlicky. It smells Smells really nice. Okay, so now we have to get, I have a tray here, and get our meatballs. Just shape them. It's just so much water, I don't know why. It's a lot of water here. Well, let's see how it goes. So, just shape them like you would with your normal, if you were using meat. Okay. Alrighty, so now we have your meatballs. They're all shaped, ready to go. Pan's a little hot. I kind of lowered it a little bit so we don't get like scalded eyebrows here. So I gently just throw that in. Might need to be a little bit hotter. I think my pan is a little too low, so I'm just gonna throw a little hotter there. And just gently throw the zucchini meatballs in here. Again, guys, this is my first time making this. I know I have some small meatballs, big meatballs, but I'll figure it out one of these days. Hopefully it turns out really good. I'm confident that it's going to come out really well. Good. Okay, so kind of separate them here in the pot. Alright. Okay, so let that fry up, and once it turns a little golden brown, we're going to flip it around, and we're going to place it onto a paper towel dish here so the oil can drain. And then after that, we're going to get our sauce cooking, warming up, and we'll mix everything together. Hopefully our pasta will be done by then, and then we just mix everything together. We blend. So we'll be right back. Unscrape the bottom here of your meatballs because I tried using my tongs and it was just breaking, the meatball was breaking apart. So before you flip them over, just kind of get them out of their little thing here, because they're not sticking completely, but just, you know, just to move them around a little bit, okay? And then you could go ahead and get your tongs and flip them over. That's what I'm going to do next. So I lowered it a little bit, and be careful, they're very delicate too when you're trying to flip them. Again, use your, if you have a pair of these tongs, just kind of lift them a little bit to flip them again. And they're very delicate, very, very, very delicate. So I'm thinking it's maybe because I didn't have enough breadcrumbs, but for next time, I have to use more breadcrumbs, but so far so good. They're holding up pretty well. They're just delicate, that's all. Just be gentle. And kind of mix them up. So again, just use your little spatula, and if you don't have one, that's fine. Just use your tongs. Just be very careful. Try to get the bottom of it. But once you flip them around once, they look like they're holding pretty well. we're gonna add our favorite mozzarella on there, and you can shred it on top, put it in the oven just to get it nice and bubbly, or you could just serve it up and just add that on top if you're just tired, exhausted, whichever. All right, guys, so this is the finished product: zucchini, Parmesan zucchini meatballs. So, and I also make garlic bread. Simple. I just slice the bread, some butter, garlic powder, and basil on top, and I threw it in the oven for a little bit, and so now it's nice and toasty. So let's go and try it. So here's the meatballs. You can see what's inside there. Like the little pasta. Cheesy. It's really good. Really, really good. So you get that garlic taste. Again, I will lay off that 1 egg. Don't use 2 eggs, just use 1. And maybe the meatballs will stand up a little sturdier. But otherwise, it's really good. Really good. A lot of work, a lot of prep time, but in the end, it's healthy and it tastes great. And let me just take a bite of my garlic bread. Crunchy. Good. Overall, it's a thumbs up for me. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and if you tried it and what little things you changed or added. I'd like to hear about it. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.